So let's say if you actually did the whole like organizing thing where you wanted to upgrade your deck or do any changes, revise your deck, edit your deck, and then you're down to piles of monsters, piles of spells, sorcery, enchantments, whatnot, just non-creature spell, and then you got your like multi-lands, multi-color lands, which, believe me, like from what you're seeing here, it's really not that impressive because I don't have dual lands, or I don't have like shock lands or fetch lands. And then you got your like basic lands, which is actually really good. I feel like people should do more basic lands if they can manage that risk. Well, anyways, here's what I would suggest to keep things randomized, sort of per se. Okay, so what I would do is that I would take the monsters and I would take the non-creature spells. And if you want a deck tech, yeah, I'll comment and then I'll go through like a deck list of this particular deck. But anyways, non-creature and creature. Just kind of do one of these little shuffly things. The key is 7, so 7 times. And if you somehow lost count, you know, do an extra one. Now it's a matter of the same thing. Got your basic lands, and then you got your multicolor lands. Okay, and at some point I think most people would say, okay, so just, you know, throw this in there. Don't do that. I feel like that's not as good. So this is what I do. See how there's like an uneven amount, well, maybe not from this angle, but there you go. See how there's like an uneven amount of lands versus everything else? So here's what I would do. I do 1, 2, 3, 1. And kind of repeat this process at a certain point, because you're gonna notice it being a little bit different. And for the sake of the video, I'm gonna go quicker. Hopefully. I'm gonna go as quick as I can. And then I think this is a pretty good stopping point. Then you get to at around like here somewhat. See how it's still slightly less, but not as much as it was before? So at this point, it's just 1, 2. And then at some arbitrary point where you get to at around here somewhere, yeah, that's now a 1-to-1, so it's gonna be a lot easier here. And at some point, you know, mistakes are made, so you gotta actually learn. So that's how I randomize things per se. And now here comes the tip to shuffle it. So this is what I would do. Just take this, like a chunk of it, kind of spread this apart, and then slowly kind of toss it in. And sometimes they don't line up all the way, you just gotta like shake them down. Not too rough, depends on your sleeves. I got cheapo sleeves, so it doesn't matter for me. But if you have more expensive sleeves, then yeah, it's kind of rinse, repeat 7 times again, and then the video is getting a little too long anyway. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys find this useful. Like, subscribe, thumbs, bell, and that's it. You guys stay awesome, and may you draw well.